Hi, my name is Kat Kerr, and today we're going to be using Marabu's Fashion Spray on leather, creating a simple wallet perfect for Father's Day. Now, normally I use a leather dye when it comes to adding color to leather, but today I'm using Marabu's Fashion Spray and I'm applying it to the leather using this cotton dauber. Now, Fashion Spray comes in 22 transparent colors. I wasn't sure which one would work best, so prior to filming, I took some scrap pieces of leather and tested out the different colors. My favorite, most definitely, is the petrol. I also used the red on a smaller piece of the wallet. Now, when I was younger, I had a pair of boots that were this petrol color, but they had a shimmer to them. So I picked up some Fashion Shimmer in aquamarine and applied it to the leather using a sponge. Fashion Shimmer comes in 11 metallic colors, and it has some mica in there, so you do have to shake it up a bit before you use it. Now I ended up making two separate pieces of leather, both in the petrol color, but I wanted to finish them differently. So here I'm taking some gold Fashion Shimmer and I'm just adding some little dots of the gold. And then in the second piece, I'm going to take some silver, but I'm going to actually use the spray nozzle to add a different look. Now this is the original wallet that I made for my dad, and I thought it would make an excellent Father's Day gift, but you can really stamp anything you want onto that red leather strip. Here I'm using some leather stamps, a poly hammer, and a metal block to add my phrase to the leather. Next, I'm using a template to mark the leather so I can cut the wallet. Be sure to check that description below. I'll include a link to the template. Now that my pieces are all cut out, I can put them together. But before I do that, I first need to add some red to the edges of the strip as well as to the inside of the wallet. Here I'm using some leather glue and I'm only applying it to the border of the wallet. Once that glue becomes tacky, I adhere the two pieces of leather together, hammer them or press them down, and then I attach that red piece of leather to the face of the wallet. Now that the components are glued together, I can trim and even out the edges of the wallet. Here I'm using some sandpaper to smooth out the edges. Next, I add some more of that petrol Fashion Spray to the edges of the wallet, and then I burnish it using a wood burnisher and then wipe off any excess. Now before I move on to the stitching, which is the final step of the wallet, I'm going to heat set that color on the leather. Here I'm using an iron and a simple cloth in between the iron and the leather and just heat setting that color on there. Now I'm going to need a guide to know where to add my holes, so here I'm using a wing divider to create a line around the border of the wallet. Next, I use leather chisels to create the holes, and then I hand stitch the wallet together. I finish up by using a hammer on all of the edges. This helps to seal up all of the holes. The only thing left to do is to seal the leather, and here I'm using a wax and you just apply it to the top of the leather wallet, let it sit for a minute, and then buff it off with a soft cloth. The only thing left to do is to add your cards or pack it up and give it away as a gift. For more ideas on fashion shimmer and fashion spray, check out marabukreativeusa.com.